Hi, everyone. This is Jesse Hell here from the Florida Keys. Just doing another live sunrise, and I'm going to show you if anybody's seen yesterday's. We weren't on Rumble, and I don't think we were on Twitter for some reason. I thought I loaded it. But there's always clouds when it comes to the sunrise and the sunset. And we were going to do the sunset yesterday, but it was cloudy and, we kind of didn't get there on time. But here, we're going to just show you here in the Florida Keys. We've obviously taken a little bit of a break from, the Missing Link live interviews. And, we are, here in the Florida Keys, and we're just going to show you a little bit about the sunrise. Yeah. I'm doing a live video of the sunrise. So as you can see, everyone back there, the clouds are all covering the sunrise. And so there's no, we can't actually see it. It seems like a lot of the sun rises and the sun sets. There's cloud formation, so we don't actually get the sun gazing that we get from the sun. We don't actually get the sun gazing. There's nutrients that you get from the first half an hour of the sun, and it seems a lot of the times, and then the last half an hour, you get so much nutrients by just staring into the sun. That's why sun gazing, is really an important part of being healthy. And, there it seems like a lot of the times there seems to be clouds blocking the sun when it first rises and then when it sets. For how, there's always clouds at that moment, that period. There's a lot of the sky that's clear, but right where the sun is supposed to be rising right now, it's actually, it's all clouded and we can't see any of it. So is that a coincidence, or is that done on purpose? Do they spray these chemicals so we're not getting the nutrients from the sunrises, and from, the sunsets? Or is that just how God wants it? And, I don't particularly say God wouldn't want us to have these nutrients and to see the sun rises and to see the sunsets. I can't see why that would happen. So it leads me to believe these chemicals that they spray is, causing these things to happen. And, I notice it whatever part of the world I'm in, and I've been in a lot of different places in the world in the last, 10 months, gone to Mexico, gone to Jamaica, gone to Vancouver, now here in the Florida Keys. And there's, seems to be always cloud covering on the horizon where the sun rises and the sun sets. So, we're supposed to be, it's supposed to be right now for the last 4 minutes, the sun is supposed to be rising. And we don't even see any of the sun yet. So for this 4 minutes, we don't see it. It's been behind these clouds. And why does that happen? Does anybody out there be able to explain to me why that would happen? Why there would be always clouds when the sun rises? So we don't actually get to see those beautiful sunrises and sunsets? Do you think that it's natural? But as you can see now, the sun's starting to peak a little bit, with the shining on the inside of those clouds. So we can tell that there's, the sun is there. It hasn't disappeared, but, quite phenomenal the sky is, right? As you can see, most of these other places, there's, lots of openings of the clouds. But right where that sun is, right on cue, sun is supposed to rise, and guess what? We can't even see it. Was hoping to show you all an epic sunrise, and what do you know, clouds. But like I said, and you've obviously heard me say this before because I've done a lot of sunrises and sunsets before, and there's always seems to be cloud that just covers right on the horizon. And are they hiding a double sun? Are they hiding the nutrients from the sun? There's could be so many different reasons why that they hide the sun, but it seems like something is going on. But it definitely is fascinating, those clouds, the shapes of the clouds. I always find that quite fascinating. It's almost like somebody's sitting in those clouds. But it certainly is a beautiful time. As you can see, the sun is popping out a little bit more and a little bit more, but can't actually see it yet. It's pretty thick, thick, dense clouds. Make sure you comment where you're watching this from, what time of day it is there. Do you see the sun? Is it cloudy out? If you're on the East Coast, are you seeing, if you're out by, Ontario, we're in Eastern Standard Time Zone, if you see the actual sunrise right now? It's good to note that we're in different parts of the world, different people are seeing these different things, just to try to make sense of what all this is. As we can see now, 7 minutes of sunrise, and we don't actually see the sun yet. We had for August, we had a couple of weeks off. We went on a trip to Vancouver, an interesting adventure. Angeline got to come out, meet me out there. Went on a beautiful boat ride, and then now for a couple weeks here in September, taken off for an adventure here, and that's led us down to the Florida Keys. And just wanted to let y'all know why we haven't seen us. Haven't let anybody know. We just kind of disappeared. So for all that you were wondering, we are really enjoying our time. Needed some time for us, recharge our battery, and help a friend. And we will be back next week with lots of interviews. We got like 2 interviews a day for the most of the rest of September. We took all these interviews and kind of moved them around, especially from, in August and in September. So we've had to move all these around, and we're going full force. Starting next week, we might have one on Friday, but starting next week, we're going to have almost every day 2 interviews a day. So and the Missing Link Entertainment. We're trying to show you the sunrise, but as you can see, there's no sun. Where'd the sun go? Maybe it's China. Maybe they've put the sun solar simulator out and we have no more sun. But fascinating to look at these clouds and things. Our friend Joe Cool was like, Jesse, can you get us the sunrise and a sunset? And we haven't been able to do the sunset. Hopefully, maybe tonight. We'll try to get a sunset for everybody to see. And anybody that's around the world that, has never been, out to Florida, you get to kind of experience a little, you can hear the sounds, see the sun, and we like to be able to show people a little bit about, different parts of the world. And we've been fortunate enough to be able to travel a lot in the last, 11 months and see a bunch of different parts of the world, to experience some adventures with the beautiful Angeline, which has been, nice. Really missing her. Really excited to have her back in my arms. So that's what's going on. Really, there is no sun. It's like that big head or whatever that is in the clouds there. They it's covering exactly where that sun should be. It's all covering. It's just we don't actually even see any of the sunrise. So for anybody out there, we've had our 5 YouTube channels deleted. Our 6 YouTube, our 5th and our 6th. So we've had the last Missing Link live, we had about 4,000 subscribers. That gone. Then we had our High Vibe Love Tribe, which had, I don't know, 600, 800, almost 1,000 subscribers. That one got deleted. We were doing our backup interviews. So if anybody was wondering, where we were on YouTube, we created another, the Missing Link Live 1, I think it is, on YouTube. And then we have our, High Vibe Love Tribe. We created that one. I don't think we're live on that one right now, but those are the ones. James, beautiful. Hope you guys have fun. Then a blast in Florida. Yes. Grand Rising. You look like you got some sun, my friend. Thanks again for sharing, Jesse Howell. Not very much sun gazing going on, eh? No, Amy. No, it's not natural. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Christine. Glad you found our new YouTube channel. Always blocking the sun. Yes, thanks for bringing us along. Yes, they are trying the best. LOL. It's 12:17 p.m. here in England. We had fog and cloud for days. Ohio and overcast here, says Renee. Southern Ontario, it's overcast. Caught your share. I only have a few minutes now to say hey. I'll watch later. Just wanting to share love from Pennsylvania. It's that grassy, misty sky as the sun is rising. Morning, Germany 117. Hugs and grand vibes all. Christine, hugs. Yeah, very observant. 60 years ago, there were different skies. Can't see the sun because of the clouds, but it's light outside in Guelph, Ontario. We are at the same in Scotland, fog mist mornings. From Bernie from Victoria, and the whole year has been ridiculous. I don't think we had a whole day of sun. So what was crazy, okay, there's the sun finally starting to a little bit peek out. What was crazy when we were driving through America, almost all of the skies through everywhere we went, North Dakota and South Dakota and Tennessee, everywhere, the skies were all clear. There was no clouds. There was no plane spraying. Everything was clear in the sky. It was absolutely great. And I was like, I thought Americans say that they're spraying all the time. I didn't see one spray, spray in the sky. And then we got to Nashville. And then Nashville was all cloudy. I could see the chem sprays everywhere in Nashville. And someone said that's strange because they said that there's no chem sprays in Tennessee or Nashville or something. But I saw them all over. And that was the first time I noticed any on an entire trip, right across America. And I've seen a few. I haven't seen the actual I've seen the after sprays here, but I haven't seen. There obviously we see some chemical mists in the sky. If you look right up here, it's all chemical misty from the spraying, and I guess maybe spraying that mist that we're seeing that covers our sunrise. So there's a good chance that mist is the residue from the chemicals, whatever they spray in the nighttime to cover the sunrise so people don't see the sunrise. Because it's been 14 minutes and we still haven't even seen one peep of the sun. Like, this is supposed to be the sunrise of the day and we don't actually get to benefit from it. So this is Jesse Howell here reporting from, the Florida Keys. Showing you a little bit more of the clouds here. all around. Just so y'all get to kind of really experience a little bit about, what I get to see here. And obviously no sunrise. So thanks y'all for watching, for hanging out. And we'll see you next time we see you here on the Missing Link. Sending love to y'all for one love, one heart, one life. Namaste, everyone. And if they ever ask you to put on a breathing inhibitor again, you know what to say. No maske. Okay, bye, everyone.